it's Jacaranda season! So the jacarandas are a purple tree that bloom only for a couple of weeks out of the year, kind of like the cherry blossoms in South Korea. And that was always one of my favorite seasons when I was living in South Korea. I used to love trying to catch the cherry blossoms just at the right time. So right now they're blooming all over Mexico City and the whole city is purple. So you can see the jacarandas in a lot of places around the city, but there's also a few places that it's a little bit better. So I'm starting today in Parque Mexico, which is in the Roma neighborhood. Roma's just a super cute, like, hipster neighborhood that has a ton of cafes. It's really cute. The streets are lined with trees, and Parque Mexico is not really that much different. It's absolutely beautiful. There's tons of people out and about. They have a dog park, playground, pond. There's people dancing in the park right now. It's just so adorable any time of year. Now I'm headed towards Paseo Reforma. It's one of the most famous streets here in the city, and that's supposed to have a really amazing view of the jacarandas. And it's also where you can see the Angel of Independence. Now it's about a 25-minute walk from La Roma, which I really don't mind walking around the city. I really enjoy it. And in this area, a lot of the streets are lined with trees and cafes. If you did want to take a taxi, you could do that as well. It's really easy and cheap. But also I don't know that it would get you there any faster. So this wasn't even somewhere that I was expecting to come today. It was just kind of along the way to Paseo Reforma. And you should definitely stop by here. I'm not sure what it's called. I'll have to figure it out and post it for you. But look how beautiful. Another really great way to get around the city is by bicycle. They actually have bicycles stationed all over the city that you can rent. And then on Sundays, they actually close down a lot of the streets for people to ride their bikes or rollerblade or whatever through the streets of Mexico City, and it's really, really cool. You can actually get a bicycle for free on that day as well. So I'm gonna do another video about that. So I'm here at the Angel of Independence, and as you can see, there's just tons of people everywhere, but it is really beautiful. You can really see the jacarandas, and then there's also just like tons of flowers on Reforma. So no matter what time of year, it's still a really nice place for it to take some good pictures. So I'm going to walk further down Reforma now towards Chapultepec Park, which I've been to before. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. This walk so far is absolutely beautiful. I've got the Angel of Independence behind me. I've got this a bug in my eye. I've got a waterfall up ahead, or a fountain up ahead. The bug threw me off. And then I'm going to get to Chapultepec, and Reforma actually cuts right through Chapultepec. So I'm not really sure if I'm going to go into the park or what section I'm going to go to just yet, but I'm going to go through Chapultepec and then end up in Polanco, which is somewhere that I haven't been yet, so I'm excited to go there. So I'm headed through section 1 of Chapultepec right now, and I'm not really seeing a lot of purple. And I've just remembered, I think somebody told me that I should go to section 2 if I want to see jacarandas. So I have finally made it to section 2 of Chapultepec Park, and the advice was right. There are so many more jacarandas here. And this is actually my first time in section 2 anyway, so this is gonna be an adventure. Oh, look how beautiful! Wow, this is magical. I've got all the trees around the lake. This is Lago Mayor. There's a little, what looks like maybe a restaurant or something over there, and you can rent little paddle boats here. It's so beautiful. So yeah, if you're gonna come to Chapultepec to see the jacarandas, definitely come to section 2 around the lake. So I am almost to Polanco now. This neighborhood is known to be like sort of the fancier area. They've got nice like brand name shops and things like that. Things I'm not really into, which is why I haven't been here yet. But I am super interested to kind of just walk around, see it. Another thing I haven't mentioned yet in this video is the Turibus. It's basically like a double-decker open-air bus that drives around the city. That during jacaranda season would be absolutely amazing. I've actually done it before and I thoroughly enjoyed it, and it wasn't even jacaranda season. So that would be a really, really good way to see the city right now also. So I just got here and I'm already seeing a lot of like really nice looking houses or buildings. I'm also in a park called Lincoln Park, which I thought was interesting, and then I found this statue of Abraham Lincoln. It says it's a gift from the United States. Look who else I found. Martin Luther King. So from Reforma, I headed straight through Lincoln Park and headed up to Parque America. There are a lot of jacarandas here. It is really pretty, but it's not quite as pretty as some of the other parks that I've already been to. But that's okay, because now I'm headed over to Calle Cicerón. That's supposed to be lined with jacarandas as well. And then finally I'm gonna end up at the Sumaya Museum, which I've already seen pictures of and I have high expectations. So I've made it to Calle de Cicerón. I'm not seeing anything special as far as jacarandas go. There's a few. It's a really pretty residential neighborhood, but so far I wouldn't necessarily go out of my way to come here if you're here to see the jacarandas. So I made it! I'm here at the Sumaya Museum now. The cool thing about the Sumaya Museum is that it's a non-profit, it's privately owned, and it's free every day of the week, and it's open every day of the week. So the area around the museum does have some jacarandas, but I wouldn't say it's necessarily the best place to see them. But, I mean, obviously you need to visit the museum if you're here. So I'm actually gonna go in right now, and then I'll see you guys tomorrow, because there's one more place I want to take you. So I'm going to another part of the city. I'm headed back down Reforma, but the opposite direction, and headed to near the Fine Arts Palace. There's a big park called Alameda Central. I've heard that that is a really good place to see the jacaranda trees, and because I'm back on Reforma, I can see some here, but I'm actually watching the leaves fall off, or not the leaves, the petals fall off of them like as we speak. So it really shows how temporary these trees are. So I'm just finding some crazy beautiful street art. Just walking around the city, you can find the most amazing things. Wow, yeah, this was a fantastic idea. Look at all of the jacarandas. And this was also the same area as the Diego Rivera Museum and the Fine Arts Palace. So again, even if it's not jacaranda season, I mean, it's worth coming. One thing I probably forgot to mention yesterday is that jacarandas aren't exactly native to Mexico City, although this is the first time I ever heard about them. Apparently they're native to South America, and they're also really popular in South Africa and Australia as well. So I've just come out the other side of the park, and there's actually a metro station here too. It's lines 2 and 8. It's called Bellas Artes, because this is Bellas Artes, the Fine Arts Palace. So I'd have to say this is a perfect finale for my search for the best places in the city to see the jacarandas. Alameda Central, probably top of the list. I also really loved Parque Mexico, and Reforma was beautiful as well. So that is going to be all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed the Jacarandas as much as I did. And as always, please subscribe so you don't miss out on any more of my Mexico videos.